Ooh, very quiet. Testing 1, 2. Mic check. 3, 2, 1. The Merrill post 46 Malone Marauders against the Wausau post 10 Bulldogs.
locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
It's time to play some ball here at Athletic Park here in Wausau. It is the Wausau Dogs up against the away team, the Merrill Post 46. Here on Zaleski Sports, Brendan Retzloff joined alongside Dan Lau doing our production and videography work for us today. Temperatures sitting in the big time 60s, 67 degrees will be the first pitch temperature. The game was scheduled to start at 8 o'clock, but the previous game ended up ending a little bit later than expected. So just like last night, we will have ourselves a bit later of a start to this game. So temperatures throughout today's game and broadcast will stay in the 60s. Temperatures by the end of the game should drop to around 64 degrees, and it will be pretty dark outside, but thankfully we have all these lights that are out here for our last game broadcasted of the day here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by our pregame sponsor, Auto Select, located in Schofield Avenue and Weston. They have been providing dependable vehicle care, service, and tires for 22 years with a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance. That's Auto Select. You're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue and in Weston, also on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Brennan Fictum will be the pitcher here in today's game for the Wausau Bulldogs. And the first batter he will be facing will be the left fielder, number 24, Brady Norton. In the second spot here for Merrill is the third baseman, number 33, Isaac Clapper. And then batting in the third spot is the pitcher, number 5, Sam Ryman. Then batting in the cleanup hole is Jackson Bloomberg, the shortstop, number 2. Batting fifth is Ben Thom, the first baseman, who's number 38. Batting sixth is the catcher, number 14, Caden Henrik. Batting in the 7th spot is number 22, the second baseman, Cooper Wendorf. In the 8th spot is number 25, the right fielder, E.J. Wex. And batting 9th is the center fielder, number 1, Carter Body. And the infield and outfield for the Bulldogs is looking very similar to what it has been most of the season. This Wausau team ended up losing last night 5-2 against the Plover White Sox. It was a pretty great game that was played last night. First few innings of the game, Jack Barthels, he was pitching well, and then all of a sudden, it was a big-time inning there in the 4th, or the 5th inning, that is, on Barthels. And Plover got the win. So here's Brady Norton to lead things off for Merrill. First pitch of the ball game. It's dropped down low, and it's a ball, 1-0. The count, first pitch, 8:13 p.m. Central Time here in Wausau. The 1-0, second pitch, fastball down in the dirt from Fictum again. Catching for Brennan Fictum today is Joe Gravine behind the plate. Tom Magnuson, the head coach here for this Wausau team. Third pitch of the at-bat, missed it outside, and 3-0 is the count. A good count here for Brady Norton, the left fielder. Here it comes from the stretch. And a fastball, that time caught the outer corner. 3-1 the count here on Norton. Clapper waits on deck. Here's the 3-1. Fastball just missed it outside, and a few very close pitches, but granted by the home plate umpire, it will be a walk to lead off this game for Brady Norton. Not the first at-bat you want to see if you are a Wausau fan. Was a pretty competitive at-bat in terms of the pitches that were given, but this might show that the strike zone here in today's game might not be the largest of zones. This ball's popped up in the air into shallow right field, and calling on it at second base, Tony Eifel-Donnell for out number 1. So Eifel-Donnell able to clean up the house after Clapper pops out. Runner remains on first base, and Sam Ryman is at the plate. And one thing I'm noticing of him stepping up in this righty batter's box is the helmet he's wearing. It's a white helmet. The rest of the batters for Merrill are wearing those navy blue or black helmets that are out there. Both of these teams wearing very similar colors as well. Both in the navy blue. Wausau is a little bit darker, and they have the W's on their hats. 1-1 the count here on Ryman. Ryman, a big hack at it, swing and a miss. 1-2, and Victim couldn't catch the transfer. He's able to get back, though. He's all good. 1-2 to Sam Ryman. Jack Bloomberg awaits on deck. We'll break down the infield and outfield, the defense for the Bulldogs coming up here. Here's the 1-2. Foul back. Now seems like a good time to break that down. So Joe Gravine, we mentioned before, he's catching today for Victim. Over at first base is Jed Vandersanden. Over at second base, Tony Eifel-Donnell. Playing at third base, Jackson Albee. And at shortstop is Jesse Osnes. And then from left to right field, it's Dylan Dobratz, Caden Worth, and Ian Stahl. 1-2. From the stretch, runner goes. The throw to second is well off the mark, and it gets into the outfield. And now Norton, he's going to have a chance to get to third base. The incoming throw from Worth gets by over at third base, and that's trouble. It might have got out of play. We're not too sure. And Albee, he was able to get it back before it went out of play, but there's still only one down, and all of a sudden, Brady Norton is on third base. Runner in scoring position now. Ryman now has an RBI opportunity, the 2-2 count. First error of the ball game. And you'd have to think that's going to come from Gravine. And a big swing and a miss. Down goes Ryman on strikes. Big time strikeout here in the first inning. And that is presented by Jamie Wenzel, Serve Pro. Strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Victim's got his first victim of the strikeout here today. And Jackson Bloomberg waits at the plate. First pitch. Finds the inside corner of the plate. 0-1 the count. No hits allowed yet here in the game. 0-1. Tried to offer at it, and a good time to hold back there from Bloomberg as he's got a 1-1 count now. Merrill trying to attack early here in Wausau. Here comes Victim, takes a deep breath from the stretch. Drops it down in the dirt. A good stop behind the plate. Coming from Gravine. Making up for that miscue of a throw that he had as Norton tried to swipe second. The throw would have been very late. Either way, Norton had such a great jump on it. Victim taking his time from the rubber. He takes a look, deciding what pitch to go with Gravine here. 2-1. Norton dancing on third. Here it comes. This ball is ripped into center field, and Wertha waits on it, and he is able to track it for out number 3. So that is going to be it for this top half of the first inning. No hits off the one error. Norton was able to make it to third, trying to steal a base, but nothing doing for Merrill as Wausau has Stahl, Eiffel, Donnell, and Worth coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
And welcome back to Wausau here on this Thursday evening, everybody. Today's game is presented by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. Also by Rotograph Printing. Rotographics is your local Wausau graphic printing expert. Your business can always depend on the finest customer service that will ensure your project is done right and sets you apart from the competition. From sales, literature, retail product design, brand building, for your next graphics printing need, look to Rotographics Printing on 80th Street in Wausau. And it's Sam Ryman, the starting pitcher here in today's game for Merrill. Post 46, Ian Stahl to lead things off for the Bulldogs. So we'll go through the batting order here, presented by Culligan Water. Ian Stahl batting first, Tony Eiffel-Dano in the 2 spot. Batting third, Caden Worth. In the 4 spot is Luke Smogoleski. Batting 5th, Dylan Dobratz. Batting 6th, Jesse Osnes. In the 7 spot, Jackson Albee. Batting 8th is Joe Gravine. And in the 9 spot is Jed Vandersanden. First 2 pitches of this at-bat missing here for Ryman. So Stahl, he now has a pretty good hitter. He's counting 2-0. Fastball as he lost the hat on the throw. It's in there for a strike, though. Maybe that might be a little bit of a distraction to the batter. Watching Ryman's hat fall off, and look out on that inside pitch. We thank our viewers for tuning in and watching our game here today. Beautiful night here in Wausau. Lost the hat again in ball 4. And just like the top of the first inning, this game for the Bulldogs batting-wise starts with a walk. We'll see if Stahl might want to try to steal some bases here for Tony Eiffel-Dano. Played his high school ball at Wausau West, I believe. Played with the Warriors. I got to watch him for a few games this past season, especially the games against Spash, one of the top teams in that Wisconsin Valley Conference. Takes a strike here, 0-1. For today being a very cloudy day, it almost seems like there might be a very nice sunset that could be on the horizon here. Another one in there for a strike. 0-2 on Tony. Pretty good crowd turnout as well here this afternoon. This one, a change up into the dirt. Good stop behind the plate made by Caden Henrik. It's a 1-2 count here. Ryman trying to get a victim here at the K. This one missed. 2-2. And Ian Stahl, he's staying put there at first base with what seems like no intentions to run to second. This one, a ground ball up the middle. Double play chance. 6-3. It is done in time and easily. A great play over there. Shortstop by Jackson Bloomberg. And that is not an easy play. To be able to veer over to your left as the shortstop and be able to glove it, and at the same time as you're gloving it, make that step on to second base and then throw it back to first. You can tell he's got experience. Well done by the kid Jackson, the shortstop. So 2 gone here for Caden Worth. First pitch, bouncing in the dirt, went all the way back, 1-0 the count. Another pitch goes to the backstop for Worth. Worth, he had a tough day behind the plate last night. Another ground ball. This is a high chopper at third. Players are losing their hats left and right, and Worth with his speed is safe. I don't know what's going on with these caps for the Merrill post team, but they are just not staying on the heads of the players. May need to tighten up those straps a little bit. Runner on first base now for Smogoleski. On the infield base hit, first hit of the ball game. Worth diving back in there safely to first. And now this ball gets away and could have been one of those errors you just never see in the game. As Ryman just wasn't able to glove it. And we saw in the top of the first inning, Fictum, he wasn't able to glove a throw either. So these pitchers might be a little frazzled right now. 1-0 the count here on Smogoleski. Worth, he's got a lot of speed there at first base. He might try to go for it, and he does. Right on cue. The throw to second is not in time, and Caden Worth has a stolen base. The pitch was also called a ball. 2-0 on Luke Smogoleski. And now he's got a runner in scoring position, and Wausau has a chance to get on board first here tonight. It was a really good throw from Caden Henrik over to second base, and Caden Worth's speed, you almost have no chance of stopping that. Here's the 2-0. He high leg kick and hits Smogoleski right on that right elbow, and he will take first base. And Sam Ryman, he is out of control with his pitches right now. So runners now at first and second base for Dylan Dobratz. Dylan, he pinch hit last night. He went 0 for 1 in the game last night. He was one of the last batters of the game. And Ryman again missing outside. And you can tell he's throwing the ball very hard because his red cap just keeps falling off of his head. Here's the 1-0. And it goes over the head of Henrik, and both runners will get to go 90 feet. Over to second and third now. So now Ryman, he's in a little bit of trouble here early. He's just got to take his time up there on the mound. and just locate that strike zone. He's struggling to find it. He might have had it there, though. 2-1. Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. A big swing and a miss from Dobrats. Osnes awaiting on deck. 2-2. Highlight kick. Here it comes. Fouled off. Runners at second and third. Dobrats, the confidence in the box. Pops this one up a mile high. Out of play. That might hit a vehicle out there. Ended up on the road. Ended up right on East Wausau Avenue. 5th Street is on our other side. Here's the 2-2. Lost the hat again and proceeds to get the strikeout call. So, Ryman able to get his first strikeout here of the game after walking one, giving up a hit, and also hitting a batter. Wausau not able to put any runs on the board. We'll head to the second inning here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Welcome back here in Wausau, everybody. We're scoreless. It's the Bulldogs and the post 46 of Merrill here on Zaleski Sports. Head coach Tom Magnuson has actually made his way up into the seats, talking to some of maybe the fans who are attending. So I've never seen this before. The coach of the game, he's not even out in the dugout. He's going to be coming up here in just a second. Maybe we'll get an interview out of this guy right now. As Tom makes his way back into the dugout. And back goes Fictum, and he missed it down low for ball one to Ben Thom. 1-0. Thom takes one. Inside corner for a strike. So we're seeing a lot of those inside corners get called. It's been a pretty tight strike zone nonetheless. 1-1. Fouled off. Thom might have got shaken up a bit by that one. 1-2. Henrik, the catcher, waiting on deck. Victims, incoming pitch, fouled off again. Good fight here, coming from Ben Thom. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun on the water. Check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Learn more in-store or out-of-store near you or at fleetfarm.com. Fouled off again. Thom in that fifth spot here in the second inning. He's fighting. off some fastballs from Fictum. Another one from Fictum. This one upstairs above the letters. Easy pitch to take here for Ben. Both of these pitchers today have taken their time on their pitches. Another high fastball way upstairs in almost the same exact location. And Thom has worked it all the way to a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here it comes from Fictum, and he missed it high and inside. And it's another leadoff base runner for Merrill. That's a tough at-bat to lose there if you're the defense. You had him at the 1-2 count for about 4 or 5 pitches, and the 8th pitch of the at-bat, Fictum just went a little crazy with his fastball. Got it on the inside corner that time on Henrik, 0-1. Thom, the runner at first base, and he plays at first base, so probably wouldn't expect him to try to make a run for it. 1-1 the count here. But we'll see what happens. Fictum checks back. Here comes the throw. Over across the plate in there for a strike. And that is the exact location where you want to throw that pitch. It's so tough for a batter to adjust on that high and outside fastball unless they really extend those arms. 1-2. A big swing and a miss. Down goes Henrik, and he is retired on strikes.
Now batting number 22, Cooper Wendorf.
Fictum's got number 2 here today. The Jamie Wenzel strikeout call. Jamie Wenzel, number 1 at Serve Pro. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Cooper Wendorf, second baseman. Look out there. What a grab there at first base from Vandersadden. I was very shocked he was able to get up there and make that catch. Fictum almost had an error. Vandersadden made a good save, and this one hit into the left field grass, and it's a base hit. Runners at first and second as Cooper Wendorf delivers a base hit.
Now batting number 25, E.J. White.
Only one out here. In the second inning, E.J. White's coming to the plate, the right fielder for Merrill. Speaking of Merrill, Merrill Steel is one of our sponsors. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest, or apply at merrillsteel.com. How fitting was that to have that type of transition? Some of the honor guard up here for the Legion team of Wausau. 0-1 the count here on the lefty. Fastball inside. Just missed it. Looked like a very solid pitch from Brennan Fictum. Anything that's on that left-hand corner has just not been called to strike here today. Not too much speed on the base pads for Merrill. Fictum looks back at second. Double checks. Unloads. And caught that in outside part of the plate to make it a 1-2 count. Anything that's hitting that right-hand side, though, or just off of it, they have been calling that for strikes here tonight. Both teams have one hit in the ballgame. 1-2. Just missed it outside. A good target to aim for, considering how often it's been called. Evens up the count at 2-2 here on Wikes. Fictum from the stretch. Fastball swung on a missed. And Wykes is retired on the strikeout, and Brennan Fictum is up to 3 strikeouts here in the ball game, and that's the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout right there. Call it Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Two gone for the 9-hitter Carter Body. Bonnie watches this first pitch right down the middle. Might have been just a little high. As you guys might have been able to hear some of the barking coming from that first base dugout from Merrill. Another fastball. Fictum missed it inside. 1-1. It's a great night to bring your family out to the ballpark. Temperatures sitting just below 70. And a 2-1 count now. Kind of just takes you back to when you're a kid and your parents just take you out to the ballpark to either watch, either your brothers or your sisters play, or even when you were just younger and got to go to any of those MLB type of games. Just has those types of vibes here tonight. Fastball way upstairs, 3-2. And it's now a full count, and runners are going to go when they like to. We did see a couple of runners get gunned down in pickles last night. And the runners go. Here it is, and the 3-2 missed it way upstairs. And it is another walk. 2 walks on the inning here, and back to the top of the batting order for Brady Norton. Norton, he was one of those guys who was able to take a walk in the first inning. He's one of the 3 walks issued from Brennan Fictum today. Bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the second. This ball is popped up, and this could get Wausau out of it, and it is out of play. Caught the... I'm not sure what that caught out there. Might have been one of the seats. Sounded like metal that the ball made contact with. The 0-1 hit up the middle. It's going to be a tough play. Diving and sliding on it, and the flip to second goes off the glove. And 1 run will score, and safely in there at second base is Carter Batty. And it's 1-0. And the bases remain loaded. It's an RBI infield base hit here for Brady Norton. We'll see if it stays ruled as an infield single. I would think it would be. Eiffel Dono, he had a very tough backhand play to make on it. He was able to stop it from getting in the outfield, which might have saved another run from scoring, but he just couldn't get the flip off in time. Probably felt the pressure of Carter Body getting in there. 1-1 the count. Bases are still loaded. Merrill struck first. The 1-1, and it gets away to the backstop. And with the short backstop, or the short room to the backstop from home plate here at Athletic Park, saved that run from crossing home plate. We have seen quite a few pitches get to that backstop here this evening. 2-1 on Clapper. He had a Shallow infield pop-up in the first. Clapper fouls it off. 2-2. And if you're Wausau, this is a pretty crucial at-bat early. This might decide how the momentum of this game can really go. Being down by 1 run, plenty of time to come back, but it could fall apart quickly. And a fastball just missed it outside. Fictum looking over to the dugout at third base, wondering where the call was. And it's now a full count, and the runners will go as they please again. Full count, 2 outs from the stretch. Fictum, fastball, and he missed it up high, ball 4. And the second run of the ball game will score. That time it is Wendorf crossing home plate. And Brennan Fictum, he's already got 4 walks here in this game, and the Wausau infield wants to have a little bit of a meeting to figure this out. This had the makings of possibly being one of those quick innings, as through the first 4 batters, Brennan Fictum got 2 strikeouts. He allowed the 1 hit and the walk, and he's only got 2 hits allowed here in the ball game. And only one of them has made it to the outfield grass. But Sam Ryman, he has a chance to deliver big time, and he's the guy they want. And Ryman, he drives one into left center. Worth diving for it. Couldn't make the play. And there's trouble out there. Worth, he's still down on the ground. Hopefully he's all right. And it's a bases clearing RBI double for Sam Ryman. And just like that is a 5-0 ball game. And Caden Worth and Dylan Dobrat's out there in the left center field gap, making sure Worth is okay. What a catch that would have been if Worth was able to make the play. That might have been one that we would see on the highlight reels. All of a sudden, an explosive 5-run inning from Sam Ryman. A bases clearing double. Not quite like the Brew Crew having 3 grand slams in 5 games, but it cleared the bases, and Ryman, he's going to slide into third. Off the wild pitch. I'm not sure what was going on there. Fictum just hoping he can get out of this thing right now in their first strike. Merrill taking advantage big time right now. This one fouled off. Might have went right off the foot of Bloomberg there. It's a 5-0 ball game. Caden Worth, he's still shaking that right wrist a little bit. He might have had an awkward landing when he tried to make that diving play. And I mean, he was going out for it. He was almost flying like Superman trying to make that play. 2-2. Fastball. Bloomberg sends one into foul territory. That ball was belted down that left field line. The count remains at 2-2, and if you're Brennan Fictum, you don't want to give him that pitch again. He was sitting and laying back on that up and in fastball. Two and two again. Here it is. And it's in there, called strike 3. And the frustration unleashes from the defense of Wausau here. Brennan Fictum, all 3 of his outs via the strikeout, but a big time 5-run inning coming from Merrill, and they bat the entire order in the second. Sam Ryman, the hero of the inning, a 3-run double to explode to make it 5-0. We'll head to the bottom of the second here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome back to Wausau here at Athletic Park, home of the Wausau Woodchucks, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Camping World. You can now get into a new RV starting at just $98 a month. We won't let the economy steal your camping season. We've worked with our preferred bank partners to lower monthly payments like never before, so we can make RVing more affordable than ever before. Take advantage of this very limited time offer and lock in your low monthly payment today. Jesse Osnes at the plate here for Wausau as they are looking to try to climb back here. Down by 5 runs here in the second inning. And Osnes, he drives one into right field, and just waiting on it was Wykes to make the play for out number 1. Osnes made some solid contact on the bat, just a little bit early on the swing. And now Jackson Albee. Did not see him play yesterday, and he bloops one over to short, and the play is made by Bloomberg for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down very quickly here in inning number 2 for Joe Gravine. Fouls this one back. 0-1. It feels good to be back here at Athletic Park, this location here in Wausau. Changeup. Swung on a miss, 0-2. One of my first days over here to cover this baseball team was last year, exactly a year ago, and another changeup painting the corners for a strikeout, and Gravine goes down looking. It's a 1-2-3. Second inning. Not what Wausau was looking for in the second inning, and now they got to go back at it again. That inning was not even 2.5 minutes long. It's 5-0 as we head to the third here in Wausau on Zaleski.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Is it? Time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Time for inning number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff, Dan Lau. Today's game is presented by Backus Family Chiropractic. Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help at any age patients from just a few days old to the moms and dads trying to keep up with the kids. No matter what your issue is or your body is battling from, with migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues, let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Like I said before, that bottom half of the second inning for the Wausau batters was just under 2.5 minutes long. After a 17-minute top half of that second inning on those 5 runs that scored and he hit him. And another leadoff base runner here in the 3rd inning for Merrill as Ben Thom takes the hit. Tough day at the mound right now for Brennan Fictum. 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, the 5 runs allowed, and a hit batsman now. Caden Henrik at the plate. He struck out back in the 2nd. The 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Just about to hit the 9 o'clock hour here in the 3rd. Throw back over to first after the pitch. In there for a strike. It's 1-2. Gravine went to check back there at first base. Vander Sanden couldn't apply the tag. Fastball down in the dirt. 2-2. Might have been a setup pitch to Henrik. He didn't offer the 2-2, and he offers at this one. Down he goes. Fictum's got strikeout number 5. And now Cooper Wendorf steps up to the plate for the 2nd time today. He had the first official hit of the ball game. Takes a pitch inside, almost hit him. Backed off on it, 1-0 the count. Five runs off the 3 hits. No errors for Merrill here today in their first strike. Wausau, on the other hand, no runs off of 1 hit, and they have an error. 1-1. Gravine thought about throwing it back to first base in their first strike, 1-2. Good thing to see Caden Worth out there in center field as well. After he made that diving attempt, this one a ball down low. But he made that diving attempt on Sam Ryman's 3-run double. And if we could somehow show instant replay and a slow motion of how high he got above the ground trying to make that diving catch, I mean, he was at least 2.5 feet in the air. And he went all out for it. Here's the 2-2. This one a little blooper. It's going to be a tough play. Eiffel Dono can't get there in time, and it's a base hit into the very shallow outfield for Cooper Wendorf, and he's got 2 hits here today. And right now, this third inning, sorry to mention this to the Wausau fans, it is shaping up exactly like the second inning did. The hit by pitch, the strikeout, and then the base hit. E.J. Wykes at the plate here. He struck out in the second. Victim taking his time from the stretch. The pitch, swung on a miss, 0-1. Good location of that fastball from Brennan. Victim, a senior. This coming year, 0-1 on Wykes. And takes a look at it, 1-1 the count. It's been a very calm night at the park. Winds might be picking up just a little bit of swing and a miss. 1-2, trying to get that whiff rate up is Brennan. Wind blowing from right to left field right now. Steps off. Wykes called a little bit of a timeout there. 1-2. Runners at first and second with one down. And a big swing and a miss. Down goes Wykes again. And this is shaping up exactly as the third inning did, but hopefully for Wausau that this can be a turnaround. Carter Body at the plate here. He took a walk in that second. Merrill looking to rewrite the history books from the second inning. Wausau looking to change it up a little bit. (0-1) on Body. Body takes a fastball way upstairs. Almost in line with his eyes on that one. An easy one for no need to swing at it. Here's the 1-1. From the stretch, a fastball, found it in there, 1-2. And this ball gets away from Victim, and we might have a play at third, and sliding in there, and he is out. A heads-up play from Jesse Osnes. Grabbing that ball after Victim. Couldn't make the transfer of the throw back from Gravine. And we've seen that a couple of times here today. But Wausau was able to write something different in those history books to conclude that third inning. No run score on the board. It's still 5-0 here on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
Bottom of inning number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff and Dan Lau. Jed Vandersanden for his second at-bat here today. Or his first at-bat, excuse me. Takes a swing and a miss. 0-1 on Jed. I don't know too many of the great Jeds in baseball. He lines this one just a few feet off the boundary on the first base side, 0-2. But as I mentioned before, both of these pitchers have ran into their issues just trying to play the fundamentals of playing catch with the catcher as the catcher throws back to either Brennan Fictum or Sam Ryman. But they've been making a few mistakes, not being able to glove the ball on the transfer. And once again, another just crazy throw coming from Henrik there. It's like the stuff that I'm speaking, it's just right on cue. 2-2. Down in the dirt, 3-2. Ryman lost his cap again. He's not learned over this first 2 innings to change his cap to size smaller. And a light ground ball. It's a chopper to Ryman, and he's going to glove it, throw it to first in time. And Vander Sanden is retired. So back to the top of the order. And Ian Stahl. Eiffel Dono awaits on deck here. Stahl hasn't really had much going for him in this game. Same with even defensively. The right fielder has not had any action out there on the first base side of the field. Took a walk back in the first. He's got a 2-0 count here. Count's looking sharp. Now it's a 3-0 count here on Stahl. Wausau is trying to get a base runner out there to try to get closer. Takes this one for a strike. Did not have the green light, or he did not like that pitch. He's still got a couple he can play with here. 3-1. Upstairs, and that's ball 4. And Stahl will take another walk here today. Second walk issued of the game from Sam Ryman. And now it's Tony Eiffeldano. He grounded into that double play in the first. Made some solid contact on it, but Jackson Bloomberg made an outstanding play charging from shortstop to step on second and get the throw to first on the double play. High fastball way upstairs, 1-0. The professional sports world basically at a pause at the moment in terms of playoffs. And now the runner goes, the throw to second, bounced it in there, and in there safely is Stahl as he swipes second base. So a stolen base here for Ian, and now Wausau's got the runner in scoring position that they wanted to have here with one down. But the Stanley Cup playoffs just came to an end. The NBA Finals just came to an end. And those are those two major sports in the United States, 3-0 to count, that have those seasons go into that point. But the NBA draft is currently going on. And the big news, Dan and I were talking about this earlier, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Tony Eiffeldano, back-to-back walks. But Dan, we were both talking about Bronny James being drafted. As a timeout's taken in the infield. Coach for Merrill is going to talk some words to his pitcher, try to get a few things figured out. But Bronny James drafted 55th overall. And the biggest part about this story is that it's to the LA Lakers, where, I don't know, somebody familiar in the King James is there. So the Lakers now have a prince. And there's a lot of discussion that's going on around this type of topic, whether or not the NBA is fixed. But whether you like it or not, this is a player or a father and son getting to play together. And you don't see that happen like almost ever in the professional sports world. I mean, one of the best names that I can recall is Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. in baseball. But there are not that many other father-son duos that are out there that will be making those plays. Caden Worth at the plate here. The 1-0. He grounds this one. The diving play at third, and the play is not in time. Isaac Clapper made a diving attempt on the ball over at third, and Ian Stahl was able to use his speed, and that was a bang play over there at third base. I'm not sure, were we able to capture that type of moment there? It was a very close play. It's an infield base hit for Caden Worth, and the bases are now loaded for the cleanup man, the Smog, Luke Smogoleski. Big at bat here. Sam Ryman trying to get out of it. A swing and a miss. Defensive swing coming from number 19. This ballpark is very quiet as they're awaiting the outcome of this at bat. Most of the fans that we have here today on the Wausau side. Merrill, a good 25-minute drive from here. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Smogoleski, he was looking for something than just a base hit right there. 1-2. Ryman steps off. So it's Stahl, Eiffeldano, and Worth on the base pads. Pops this one up. Foul territory, well out of play. And onto the road it goes, and into the front yard of House 317 on East Wausau Avenue. Almost sense the feelings of the Sandlot. Hitting the ball over the fence at the house, and a swing and a miss. A big strikeout coming from Sam Ryman as the designated hitter is down on strikes. 2 down for Dylan Dobratz. Dobratz struck out looking back in the first. This first pitch in there for a strike. Dobratz just let that one go by. Probably just trying to eye up a good pitch to hit here. 0-1. This seems like a must score for Wausau at this point. The pitch gets away. We're going to have a play at the plate. The play is not in time. As Stahl slides in there safely, and once again, right on cue to the call. That was a bang play. We've had a couple of those in a row, and the coach for Merrill going out to the home plate umpire to discuss the call out there. And a short conversation between the two. It's a 5-1 ball game. Runners at second and third now. Might lighten the pressure a little bit here on Dobratz after that wild pitch. And both of these pitchers, they've had a fair share of those mistakes made. Not ruled as an error, though. It's just a wild pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. Ryman trying to get out of this, only allowing the 1. Here it comes. Fastball down low. 2-2. I think he's trying to power one of those fastballs, but his changeup, it's been working pretty well with those 2-strike counts. It's a fastball. Dobratz hits one high into the air, back at the track, and it is gone! A 3-run shot for Dylan Dobratz. And just like that, Wausau is within 1 run. I was thinking Ryman was going to go with the changeup on it. He stuck with the fastball, and he made a mistake. Dobratz sends one into the 304 area down that left field line. And it is 4-5. Brady Norton was trying to find some room there. He had the height on it. The question was going to be, was the ball going to go deep enough? And it did. We have ourselves a ball game, 4-5. Jesse Osnes at the plate. Only 2 hits in the ball game for Wausau. There should be 3 in the game. Caden Worth had a pair of base hits and then that home run there. Unless they're ruling it as an error on Merrill, but Merrill does not have a recorded error on the board. 3-1. Osnes takes one for a strike. Merrill had the 5-run inning in the second. Wausau is saying what you can do, we can also do. Not going to say better yet. This one right off the mound. And Bloomberg always had a play on it. That's short, but it's a base hit for Jesse Osnes. Another hit for the Bulldogs. And now Wausau is to their 8th batter here in this 3rd inning in Jackson Albee. What a game we have going on here. If you like offense, we have some for you here tonight. This pitch gets way above the head of Henrik, and it's an easy 90 feet to advance for Osnes. And just like that, Wausau's got the tying run in scoring position. Anything that hits the outfield grass, you would think Osnes is going to send it. And Coach Tom Magnuson is going to give him that green light to go from 3rd to home. 1-1 here on Albee. Ryman doing what he can to get out of this. That time it's in there for a strike. 1 pitch away. 1-2 the count on Albee. Joe Gravine on deck. The 1-2, the check back, the leg kick, the pitch, a changeup into the dirt. And it's a full count. 3-2. Just past an hour into this ball game. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes the 2-2. And he actually is going to step off the mound. Ryman wasn't feeling comfortable about it. Quickly steps back on. Working through the signs with Henrik. The leg kick. Here it comes. The pitch and a swing and a miss. And Jackson Albee goes down swinging. What an inning. What a game we have going here in Wausau. Here for some late night action. We got it for you. It's 5-4 off the 3-run home run from Dylan Dobratz here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House, we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Inning number 4 about to kick off here on Zaleski Sports, a 5-4 ball game. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. If you have recent hail damage to your home or business, Seamless Commercial Roofing is your hail damage expert, and their workmanship is always guaranteed. Call them today for a free estimate. That's Seamless Commercial Roofing. Call 715-204-8103. Today's game is also presented by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. It's a 1-run game. And just like that, you'd have to think Wausau almost has all of this momentum back. But there were so many plays back in that 3rd inning that Merrill could have made and was so close to making. Especially with the one play at 3rd with Isaac Clapper trying to make that diving play. And then Ian Stahl able to dive in safely to 3rd base. And there was also a bang-bang play at home plate as the one pitch got away from the catcher, Kaden Henrik, and Ian Stahl. He was able to get there just in time before Henrik flipped it back to Ryman. 1-1 the count here. Carter Body at the plate. Body was at the plate in that 3rd inning, but no recorded at bat because the last out was a caught stealing. Here's the 2-1. Victim's fastball, swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. And we are in the dusk here of this Thursday evening. The wind's starting to pick up just a little bit more. Change up into the dirt from Victim. It's a full count, 3-2. And this wind that picked up, that might have helped Dylan Dobrat's home run get out of here. Because the wind's blowing in that exact direction. Full count. Fouled off. But both of these pitchers today, they are really going through it, and they need to earn this win, and they are relying heavily on their defense. Not as much their pitching, and a ball down low. That's going to make it another leadoff base runner. Another leadoff walk. Every single inning for Merrill has started with a leadoff walk. So Carter Bonney standing on first base, and now to the third time in the batting order here for Brady Norton. Norton, he is 1 for 1 in the ball game. And this pitch, or the throw back to first, I've never seen anything like that in my life. The throw is too high from Victim over to first base, and the ball went right off of the very end of the glove of Vandersanden, and it went all the way into the pavilion area of the ballpark. Just imagine if there were some fans who were over there trying to order something from that area, like ordering a drink. All of a sudden, you have a baseball just come flying at you. Victim, he threw that ball to first base hard. Runner in scoring position yet again. Bonney, he's already got 1 run scored in this game as he's on second base. And Norton, he has an RBI base hit here today. 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. 1-2. Both teams, 4 hits in the ball game. So the scoreboard operator was able to fix that one up, and it looks like one of those fans now is trying to go retrieve that ball that got away. And a fastball upstairs, 2-2. The parody to Katy Perry's the one that got away. The ball that got away into the pavilion of Athletic Park. Couple of steps off his second base coming from Body. Here it comes. Fastball swung on, fouled off. A good at-bat we are seeing here from Brady Norton. Once you hit that third time into the batting order, these hitters can get very familiar with the pitching style from either side. The 2-2. This one, a little blooper. It's going to be a tough play. Try to go over the shoulder, and now the throw to third coming from Dobrat's not in time, and it is a blooper of a base hit for Brady Norton. Runners are now at the corners with nobody down, and Merrill is starting to cook up something here in the 4th inning. So Carter Bonney on third, Norton at first, and we'll see if this is the end of the line for Brennan Victim as Coach Tom Maynesen goes up to his pitcher, and his day has come to an end. Tom was thinking probably the exact same thing we were up here, and once you hit that third time into the order, things can get very complicated. As he gets a little bit of an ovation as he exits to go to the dugout. Victim's day comes to an end. So there was a bunch of action going on in the bullpen for Wausau. Still trying to figure out who the pitchers is. We'll take things to a commercial break while Wausau gets their pitches in, and we'll go on from there.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Davis Winter to do the pitching and relief kind of work from the bullpen as he's entering our game. And he has a
50-50 winning ticket number.
Tough task to deal with here. With runners at first and third, all those runners are responsible for Brennan Fictum in the meantime. But he's at 5 earned runs here in the game. Fictum had 5 strikeouts today off of 6 walks and 1 hit batter. And the 5 hits allowed from Brennan. So Winter has Isaac Clapper to deal with first. Clapper 0 for 1 in the ball game. He did get a run batted in, taking a walk in the second. Winter, a little more of a sidearm pitcher, or he's got an interesting release. That one in there for a strike. But the way he releases the ball has a little bit of a difference compared to, say, the guys we have been seeing earlier today. He kind of leaves it over the top, a double play chance. The 4-6, and no throw will be made, and 1 run will score. So it's a sacrifice, fielder's choice for Isaac Clapper, and it is a 6-4 ball game. And Sam Ryman will come to the plate. So that run that scored, Fictum is responsible for him. And this ball is belted. Well out of play, though. Runner on first base with 1 out here in the 4th. Throw back to first. Quick release from Winter. Vander Sanden almost had him. The 0-1. This one, a nasty changeup, got him swinging 0-2. That was just a filthy pitch from that high release point of Davis Winter. He did it again to him. Swing and a miss, and down goes Ryman on strikes, and 2 are down. Back-to-back filthy change-ups into the dirt from Davis Winter on the relief. Made Sam Ryman, the player who had the biggest hit, one of the biggest hits in the game, look really bad. This throw way off the mark. Jesse Osnes able to back it up. It's a stolen base for Isaac Clapper. One and all the count here. A big leg kick there from Winter, and it's in there for a strike. The release point of his fastball and his changeup, you can slightly notice there a little different from each other. And a nasty curveball. Got him swinging. 1-2. What a location to throw that spot right there. We'll see what Winters got in his arsenal. Another changeup here. Fouled off. That was more so of a defensive swing because that pitch would not have hit the strike zone. 1-2 to Jackson Bloomberg here. Bloomberg hitless in the ballgame. He's flown out and struck out in the first and second innings. The 1-2 fastball gets over the head of Gravine, and the runner will go to third base. First wild pitch from Davis Winter here today. This has not been a pitcher's friendly game. 2-2. High fastball again. 3-2. Six to 4. Runner on third. Big spot here for Bloomberg. He fouls it off. Here's the full count to Bloomberg, and it's into the dirt. Bounced a foot before the plate. Try to get him to chase at one of those nasty curveballs, and he would not offer, and runners are at the corners yet again for Ben Thom. Sixth hitter in this fourth inning. Winter looks at third, the pitch, and it's thrown over to first base from third from Albee. Albee makes an easy play for out number 3. So the 1 run scores off the 6 batters, and Brennan Fictum, his day concludes with the 3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks, 1 hit batsman, 5 hits allowed, and 6 earned runs. As Davis Winter on to the relief. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Joe Gavine to lead things off here for the Bulldogs on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We are back here at Athletic Park. Bottom of the 4th inning here on Zaleski Sports, and a new pitcher enters the game. Corey Page. For Merrill. And Merrill figured, since Wausau was about to hit that 3rd time in the batting order, to make that switch from Sam Ryman. So Ryman's day comes to an end. 3 strikeouts for Sam today. 3 walks, 4 hits allowed, and 4 earned runs for Sam Ryman.
Now pitching number 10, Corey Page. Now batting number 30, Joel Gravine.
So both of the number 5s who are on the mound today are all done, and now it's number 4 for Wausau, number 10 for Merrill. Joe Gravine to lead things off. It's the 8-9 and one hitter in the bottom of the fourth here for the Bulldogs. Here's the 1-0 fastball. Gravine pops this one up into the air, calling on it in center field to make the catch is Carter Body for out number 1. The first action we have seen, or the first fly ball that was caught in the outfield today for Merrill. Now it's the first baseman, Jed Vandersanden, who grounded out his first time up. Takes a fastball down and in. Strike zone has been very consistent here in today's game. Page from the stretch. This fastball missed down in the dirt. Got away. 2-0. But a lot of calls we have seen that have been strikes have hit that inner part of the right side of the plate, as well as anything that reaches to the very other side, but maybe just a slight bit more inside on that right side they've been called strikes. Anything to the left, not so much. 2-0, and Vandersanden's going to bloop this one into center field for a base hit. Vandersanden's got his first hit of the game. That's a big-time spot to get a hit as a 9-hitter. Bring some confidence into that bottom half of the batting order, because taking a look at this bottom half of the order for Wausau, as in the 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters, they only got a pair of hits. 5 hits in the ball game for Wausau here tonight. Competitive game. Has not been the greatest game for pitchers. 1-0. Working through his signs is Page, and a liner down the third base side, outside of the boundary, foul. Everybody's holding tight here at Athletic Park. Change up into the dirt from Page. And Ian Stahl, he's got a good count to work with here. 2-1. Slow release coming from Corey Page inside for ball 3. 3-1. Vandersanden not much speed over there at first, so probably not going to go off of anything. A ground ball, a diving play made over at third. What a play. Around the horn, can they go? No. But what a play over at third base by Isaac Clapper. Able to get the force out at second. And Ian Stahl is aboard with a fielder's choice. 2 down here in the fourth. Isaac Clapper, he's made a few great plays, or at least gloved plays, over at third base. A couple he just couldn't fully execute on, but that time he was able to. Well done defensively by Merrill. Eifel-Dano at the plate here. He's 0 for 1. Runner tries to go, and he might be gunned down, and he is. What a throw from Caden Henrik to second. Stahl tried to take advantage of it, was not able to, and Merrill doesn't get any damage dealt to them here in this fourth inning. Your score remains 6-4 here at Athletic Park. Head into the fifth on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to the next step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Inning number 5 coming up here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff, Dan Lau here for this one today. Caden Henrik to lead things off. It's the 6, 7, 8 hitters for Merrill in this 5th inning. Tight ball game we have. It's a 2-run game. Both of these teams have had explosive innings. Merrill back in the 2nd had a 5-run inning. And then Wausau in the 3rd with a 4-run inning. Dylan Dobratz with the 3-run home run in this ball game. The 0-1. Fastball missed it upstairs. Davis Winter back for his 2nd inning of pitching. Very clean his last time he pitched. Only gave up the 1 walk. 2-1 on Heinrich. And Henrik follows this one back into the roofing part of Athletic Park. 2-2. And that one hit him. Tough pitch to hit him on right there. And as the batter, that's the easiest pitch to get hit by in terms of physicality. Because that pitch probably traveled at around 55 miles per hour. If I could put a good guesstimate on the speed of the pitch. But that was a curveball that it just kept hanging up there. Runner on first base, and guess what? 5 innings in a row, Merrill has had a leadoff base runner. Every single inning of this game, which has not made this game easy for Wausau one bit. On to the 7th hitter in the order, Cooper Wendorf. Pinch runner in for Caden Henrik as well. Wendorf, he has been inevitable in this game with 2 base hits, a swing and a miss. That was a big swing coming from the 2nd baseman. 0-2 count. Winters got him where he wants him, and his pitch down in the dirt, 1-2. But Wendorf is the only batter for Merrill that has not been retired today. That's what makes him inevitable. Timeout taken by Wendorf. Loudly announced behind the plate by the umpire. The wind has really died down here at Athletic Park. Fouled off. Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, has been providing dependable vehicle care, service, and tires for 22 years with a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select. Look out as this ball gets away and making his way all the way to 2nd base, I believe, is Connor Courtright, the pinch runner. A throwing error, the 3rd error of the ball game for Wausau tonight. 1-2 from Winter, missed it. 2-2. Both teams have 5 hits in the ballgame. Wendorf has the 2-2. Watches this one. And that one just missed. And Jesse Osnes yells that one was right down the middle. Playing at shortstop. That's something you don't see often. And how about this? It's another base hit from Wendorf. And runners are at the corners. And Cooper Wendorf is 3 for 3 here tonight. That's what makes him inevitable. But Jesse Osnes, I've not seen anything like that happen from a player just shouting something like that out loud to the home plate umpire himself. He's lucky that the home plate umpire, he's on a much happier side right now, because if he's not on so good of a side, he might throw him out of the game right away. 0-1 to E.J. Wykes. He's 0 for 2 in this ball game. A pair of strikeouts for E.J. No one out. Winter in a bit of trouble. That one in there for a strike. Both batters he's faced, he's got them to 2 strike counts. He just hasn't been able to complete the at-bat. The 1-2. This one belted high and deep. Running, tracking on it, and making the catch. What a play in right field as the run will score. But how about the distance being tracked by Ian Stahl right there? I think Wausau wants to make sure that the runner didn't tag up right, so they make the throw over to third. Home plate umpire says that it's safe. So Courtright, he was able to tag up at the right moment. Wausau wanted to challenge it, though. 1 down. Seven to 4. Oh, and 1 the count here. On Carter Body. With the runner at first base. Body, late swing, fouled it off, and ouch. That's got to hurt. Joe Gervine right there. As we might have a little bit of a timeout here to make sure that Joe's all right. You could kind of hear that one. Thankfully, it was just the ball that went off of his hand. It wasn't the bat that made contact with him. Because we've had so many instances that we've seen this season where there's just been some foolishness at the plate where the batter somehow strikes the catcher. I'm talking about like in the MLB season. Even in batters practice, too, we see it happen. 0-2 the count here. On Body. And look out there at the pitcher spot. The flip from Osnes over to Eiffel-Dano. And the throw is not in time. Try to execute the 6-4-3. Got the force at second base. So it's a fielder's choice as Carter Body reaches.
Now batting number 24, Brady Norton.
And Brady Norton, his 4th time coming to the plate here tonight. 2 for 2. Took a walk, and he pops this one up. And it looks like Stahl's going to track it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So Wausau only allows the 1 run here in the 5th inning. Much cleaner inning than what things were going to look like, as Ian Stahl made a couple of great plays in the outfield to prevent anything else from happening. It's 7-4 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Bottom of the fifth here on Zaleski Sports. Our game is brought to you by Green Heck, and we will talk about our Green Heck halftime technically report, even though we're in the fifth inning of this game in just a minute here. But Green Heck is the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Green Heck is one of Wausau's largest employers and a perfect place for the next step of your career. See if Green Heck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. Tony Eifel-Dono to lead things off. The 2-3-4 hitters for Wausau. This is the moment that they would like to have right here to get right back in this thing, down by 3 runs. And to break down our game we've had so far. Both teams were scoreless in the first inning. That second inning, it was the big 5 spot for Merrill. Clapper able to throw and adjust on it. And a great catch made over there at first base by Thom. As Clapper's throw almost got away. And Eifel-Dono is retired for the first out. Caden Worth will step up to the plate, and he is 2 for 2 in this ball game with a pair of base hits. But that second inning for Merrill, they put up that big 5 spot, a few walks and a couple of base hits, and then a 3-run double from Sam Ryman to really open things up to that 5-0 lead. But then Wausau came up with a response in that third inning, and it was Dylan Dobratz who hit the long ball. The 3-run shot into left field. And it made it a 5-4 game. And Merrill has been trying to further out their lead these past couple of innings in the 4th and 5th, scoring 1 run to make it 7-4. And Worth, he is retired for the first time here today. Luke Smogoleski now. Just about to hit the 10 o'clock hour here in Central Time. Smogoleski pops this one up into center field. Should be a 1-2-3 inning, and it's dropped in center field. Speak of the devil, Carter Body just lost it in center field. I'm not sure what happened. Seemed routine for him. And then, obviously, these teams probably not used to playing this late into the night, but that's one you got to make a play on. First error of the game, believe it or not, from Merrill here tonight. That one in there for a strike for Page. They're actually going to rule this as a base hit? That can't be right. I thought it went off of his glove. And the rule is if the ball doesn't go off the glove of the player, it's not an error. Which I will argue that rule with everybody as much as I want to. I think that's ridiculous. If you have a play that you can make that is routine like that, swing and a miss on a changeup, that was just filthy stuff. But finishing my statement here, if you can make a play that's on something routine like that and you just completely avoid it, I would think that should be an error. And the only reason for that is because that's a mistake. That's a play that should be made. You make a mistake, and they finally adjust it on the scoreboard as an E8, the correct call. And that is it for our 5th inning of work. Headed to the 6th inning. It's a 3-run game, 7-4 here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House, we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Take your house. 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Just about to start inning number 6 here on Zaleski Sports. $10 o'clock here in Wausau. Our game is brought to you by Axis Insurance. Whether it concerns your personal life or your business, with Axis Insurance, you know you're taken care of. Auto, home, business, life, and disability. No matter what your needs, look to Axis Insurance and rest easy. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance, their best revolves around you. First pitch of the 6th inning, down in the dirt and gets away yet again from Isaac Clapper here. Clapper here in today's ball game does not have a recorded hit. He does have a couple of runs batted in, though, off of a walk and a fielder's choice. Swung on, fouled off. Clapper regretting swinging at that pitch as he kind of looked back in a little bit of disgust on that one. 1-1. Winter's still on the mound, and that might have hit him. And yet again, and now there's a little bit of discussion talking about whether or not this went off the bat of Clapper or off of his wrist. It sounded like it hit the knob of the bat. But they're saying, I think they're saying it went off of his bat because he's not running to first base. And the home plate umpire is actually handing him his bat. He's probably telling him, hey, dude, we got places to be later. And I would just... I've never seen that before. The home plate umpire did not give him any time to shake it off, and that's kind of almost unprofessional, if I would think. But hey, some people might have some places to be, but and he didn't get hit by the first pitch, but the second time, that time it got him. Something you just can't make up there. Every single inning of this game, Merrill has had a leadoff base runner. High fastball missed upstairs. So Ryman's day is completely done. And Corey Page steps in for his first at-bat here tonight. And that time it hit him. And that did not look good. There's a lot of barking going on both dugouts right now. That's 4 hit batsmen.
Now batting number 2, Jackson Blomberg.
The home plate umpire even said that's 4 now. And I believe 1 more and he is done. But I don't think that Davis Winter... He's only hit 3. He hit Henrik to lead off the 5th. And he's hit back-to-back here in the 6th. In Clapper and Page. That's only 3. A swing and a miss. 0-2 is Jackson Bloomberg. Runners at first and second. Merrill could blow this thing wide open with one swing of the bat. What a fielded ball there by the first base coach. Doesn't count, but a great play. 0-2. Winter puts this one, and it's popped up, and Winter's going to call it and make the play. That's a difficult play to make from the pitcher's spot. He reacted very quickly off of that pitch, almost like he knew where it was going to go. And he makes the play for the first out. So Bloomberg is retired. And Ben Dom's day seems like it's over. As Brady Kanitz steps up to the plate here for Merrill. The 1-0 here on Brady. This ball is struck down the first base line out of play. That ball hit well, and I thought Stahl was going to retrieve it over there in right field, but that ball's just going to sit there, I guess. 1-1. High fastball. 2-1 the count. Only one out here in the sixth inning. Another pitch. Just missed it. 3-1. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Kobe, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a miss. So Winter got Conitz swinging very hard at that one. Full count now on the lefty. Standing tall in the box. Here it comes. Fastball. And that one goes into the front yard of one of the houses that's right here on the East Wausau Avenue. 3-2, full count, and ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And Tom Main is in. We'll see if he wants to make a change here. I'm checking on the bullpen here of the Bulldogs. There is no action taking place at the moment, so he's sticking with his reliever throughout this thing with the one earned run on Davis Winter so far. And Connor Courtright comes to the plate. This is Courtright's first at-bat here tonight. And Courtright sends this one down the left field line. It's a base hit. That scores one. Rounding third and heading home and sliding in safely is Corey Page. And it is a 9-4 ball game here in Wausau. An RBI base hit for Connor Courtright. So an explosive inning coming from Merrill, trying to really blow this thing open, and it's another base hit, and that's going to hold the runner, and the bases are loaded as Cooper Wendorf yet again has a base hit. He is 4 for 4 with 4 singles in this game, and unfortunately, Cooper, you don't have a single RBI to all the 9 runs in the ball game off 4 hits. Just the positioning of the players on the field have not gone Cooper's way here tonight. But Tom Magnusson's going to make a pitching change here. And there's no one from the bullpen, so we'll see if it's an infield player. And it looks like it's going to be Jackson Albee. As Tom Magnuson says, I've seen enough. 1 out, the bases are loaded here in the 6th. And we'll send things to another TV timeout. You're watching Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
And we are back here in Wausau at Athletic Park. Dan Lau, Brendan Retzloff, Jackson Albee to courtesy pitch here. I wouldn't say relief. Down by 5 runs right now, and the bases are loaded.
Number 13, Jackson Albee.
And E.J. Wykes has the bases loaded. He is hitless in today's game, but he can deliver a big-time blow to the Bulldogs here in the 6th. 9-4. First pitch of the at-bat, high fastball. 1-0. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. 1-1 the count after a fastball hits the inside corner. 9 runs off of 7 hits in the 1 error for Merrill here tonight. Their offense has been attacking. Fastball hits the outer part of the plate. 1-2. Albee from the stretch. Here it comes, another fastball. Just missed it inside. Good take from EJ. EJ's got a pair of strikeouts and an RBI pop-up in the 5th. And that pop-up he hit, I shouldn't say it was a pop-up. It was a fly-out, and he hit it deep. That fastball missed it just outside. And just like that, it's a full count. And Albee, he's in some danger territory. He needs to throw a strike. Here comes the 3-2. A swing and a miss. Albee's got a recorded strikeout as EJ goes down on strikes here in the 6th. And Carter Body comes up with 2 down here in the 6th. He's got a pair of walks here tonight and a fielder's choice. Takes this one in there for a strike. And these Merrill hitters, they have not shown really any much patience in the batter's box here tonight. Mainly because the pitching of Wausau has just not been on point here tonight. Lots of miscues from this Bulldogs team. 3 errors including a few wild pitches and just some silly mistakes. Late swing there. Bonnie tried to keep up with it. 1-2 the count. I'll be one strike away from getting out of this thing. The 1-2 to Carter. Jackson from the stretch. Fastball taken and called for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jackson Albee as he shuts the door in the 6th. Only 2 runs for Merrill on the inning, and it was Connor Courtright and Brady Kanitz who delivered with the RBIs for Merrill. Headed to the bottom of the 6th, it's Jesse Osnes, Jackson Albee, and Joe Gravine on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
At this point, we don't know. Headed to the bottom of the 6th, a 5-run game. And based on everything we have seen tonight, anything can happen. From umpires handing the batter the bat after supposedly getting hit by a pitch, to some miscues by the pitchers and almost some fantastic diving catches, a home run. We have seen a lot happen here in Wausau tonight. Brendan Retzloff, Dan Lau here. Today's game is presented by the Hearing House. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout central Wisconsin. Give Karen and Todd a call to schedule an appointment today in Wausau, Stevens Point, Kobe, Neelsville, and Marshfield. Make your house a Hearing House. Jesse Osnes to lead things off. 1 for 2 here in the ball game here tonight. Takes the first pitch downstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count. Osnes belts this one high deep into left field off the top of the wall, and it's a tough play to make. Over there it is fair, and Osnes is into second base with a stand-up double right into the 304 corner. That baseball went. And Brady Norton had a difficult ball to field over there, but he did a great job fielding it right off the top of that wall. But that ball was hammered. A leadoff double to begin the 6th for the Bulldogs. Exactly what they needed if they want to come back in this thing here tonight. The first extra base hit for Wausau since the home run back in the 3rd from Dylan Dobratz. And Jackson Albee, as he fouled that one off. 1-1 the count here on Jackson. He's 0 for 2 tonight. That curveball was almost like an eephus pitch. 2-1. Wausau now has 6 hits. This pitch gets away into the dirt, and the catcher can't find the ball, and he's still looking for the ball. What is going on? And all of a sudden, Jesse Osnes reaches from second to home. Caden Henry couldn't find the ball. He was disoriented, and he just couldn't track it. And I'm telling you guys, we have seen almost everything happen here tonight. That is in addition to things you just don't see ever. And now it's 9-5. Shout out to Dolly Parton. 3-1. I don't think I've ever seen a play like that happen in my life. In my young 22 and a half years of living. Just past 22 and a half, but 3-2. Albee grounds this one. Clapper right on it and heaves it over to first, and he gunned him down. What a throw from Isaac Clapper there for 1 out.
Now batting number 30, Joel Gravine.
Isaac Clapper, he's made a few really great plays, and he fielded that one very nicely as he charged up to it. And he put a lot of firepower into his throw to first base. Joe Gravine now, 0 for 2 tonight. Takes this one for a strike. But that play that Osnes was able to make it from second to home off Henrik's miscue. This one fouled off. One off home plate first, and I think it also went off the foot of Gravine. But the Merrill dugout was just shouting so many different things that probably just caught Caden Henrik off guard and just confused. 0-2. And this pitch, it's not in there, and it's a ball. Looked like a great pitch from Corey Page. The 1-2, and this ball gets belted into left, and the diving play is made by Brady Norton for the second out. What a catch. This game, we have just seen everything happen tonight. You guys in the comment section, just name something that would happen in a game, and I'm going to tell you it's probably happened so far. Making sure Brady Norton's all right there in left field, checking in on him. Needed a little bit of a breather. He got the perfect read on that fly ball. Almost a line drive, and those are the toughest to track. This ball hit into second base, and the play should be made, and Jed Vandersanden is retired. 1 run scores for Wausau. They inch 1 run closer. It's 9-5. Live here in Wausau at Athletic Park, headed to the 7th inning on Selesky Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody. Our apologies for the technical issues or whatever is going on with our visual at the moment. We're not sure if it's the lighting that's right above us that's like flickering or if it's the technology that we have itself just not being family friendly to us. But today's game is presented by SC Swiderski. An SES apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit SCSwiderski.com for more. Also by Staub. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. And by Egg Country. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. To lead things off here in the 7th inning for Merrill is Brady Norton. And Norton made a fantastic diving catch back in the 6th. Jackson Albee on the mound for possibly his 2nd inning of work. And if Wausau wants to make a comeback happen and climb the mountain, they're going to have to take it step by step, down by 4 runs, 9-5. 1-1. Pitch inside. 2-1 the count here on Norton. His 5th at-bat here tonight. Norton's got 2 base hits in this game. Got caught stealing back in the 4th. Has an RBI as well. Pitch up and in. And he sold it pretty well. Give him a Grammy for that one. 3-1. Not a Grammy, an Oscar. Grammys for the music, people. Fouls this one off. Yeah, the Oscars are for the actors and movies and all that stuff. And the Grammys are for those singers and artists and whatnot. 3-1. Pitch down low. And guess what? We have another leadoff base runner in this game for Merrill. That's 7 consecutive innings, which is probably the entire game, but you never know. We've seen so many things happen here tonight. Wausau could somehow make a comeback happen, but first they got to knock down these 3 batters. Isaac Clapper. 2 RBIs here tonight. Chopper over to 3rd. Eifel-Dono's throw. Not in time. They do get the force out at 2nd base, though. Forgot to mention there was the double switch. So Eifel-Dono ended up moving from 2nd base over to 3rd. And then I believe... I'm actually not too sure who's at 2nd base. But Albee, he was playing over at 3rd pretty much most of this game here tonight until he got moved to the pitcher spot. So there was a double switch that was made. Runner goes. Pitch into the dirt. Throw not going to happen. And Isaac Clapper has a stolen base. Not contested at all off the pitch in the dirt from Albee. Corey Page in there for his 2nd at-bat here tonight. Davis Winters, the player at 2nd base. Thank you, Dan, for the information and the help, as always. 1-1 here on Page with the runner in scoring position. Merrill trying to get that run right back. Fouls this one into the concourse pavilion on the right field side. Just about to hit 10:30 here tonight. Yeah, Tanner, thanks for pointing that out to us. Dan, he was trying to fix what was going on there. This ball popped up. Winter, he's going to call it and make the play. 2 outs.
Now batting number 2, Jackson Blomberg.
And Jackson Blomberg will step up to the box. Hitless here tonight. Took a walk back in the 4th. That's all he's done from the plate, but he's made a couple of great plays at the shortstop in the infield. He's been pitching clean so far, and this one's a base hit into the gap, and that's just going to have to hold the runner at third base, and Jackson's got his first hit here tonight. Once again, right on cue to the words I say, something happens. That's what people like to call the announcer's jinx. I myself, I'm not a believer in it, but I know a ton of people are. But when it comes to me going to sporting events or watching a sporting event, I get very superstitious over that stuff. If I'm not watching, typically the team that I want to win ends up losing. So I try the best I can to get to or watch teams that I want to win play. Not sure if you guys are like that too, but I know there's a fair share of people who can be superstitious when it comes to that. 1-0 is the count after the throw on the check off to first base. Vander Sanden try to apply the tag there. Runners at the corners here. 1-0. And this ball goes right off the glove. We might have a play at the plate. The throw, and look out there as Albee goes down. And now there's some backup that needs to get over there. Vander Sanden able to pick it up. And Jackson Albee, the entire back end of his jersey is covered in dirt. As the runner makes it all the way to third base, and it's 10-5 now. Clapper almost took him out right by the legs. Looked kind of painful, but he got up right away. The 2-0 fouled back into the netting. Wausau is going to have a big mountain to climb in the 7th inning if they want a chance to come back and win this. First, they got to worry about the batter. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss from Brady Canitz. Canitz 1-for-1 here tonight. 3-2. Canitz, a chopper. Albee, he's got a tough play. Bare hand attempt, nothing doing, and the run's going to score. It's 11-5. That is such a difficult play to make. Jesse Osnes and Jackson Albee were caught in no man's land trying to field that infield play. And it's an infield RBI single for Brady Canitz. It's a 6-run ball game, 2 runs allowed here by Jackson Albee. Brennan Fictum, the starter for Wausau, gave up 6 earned in his 3 innings pitched, and then Davis Winter in his 2 1/3 gave up 3 runs. Action going on, just completed in that Merrill bullpen, as they'll look to close off the nightcap here on this Thursday evening. Connor Cartwright, a big swing and a miss. Cartwright, he's got 2 RBIs here tonight. This ball fouled back. 1-2. The offense tonight for Merrill has just been attacking. Almost looks very similar to the state championship game that I got to cover between the Edgewood Crusaders and the Mosney Indians back in Appleton a little more than a week ago. 2-2. Cartwright hits a bomb high in deep in the air, and you can kiss this ball goodbye. Connor Cartwright, how about yourself for tonight? 4 RBIs in this game, including a 2-run shot. And that probably just concluded matters of this game here tonight, as some of the fans are packing up their stuff, getting ready to take the exits. That might have been the exclamation point. That ball was obliterated. Gone into the darkness, a big swing and a miss for Cooper Wendorf. And Cooper Wendorf here tonight, 4 for 4. All base hits. Takes this one for a ball. 1-1 the count. 13-5. Cooper fouls this one off. And that may have hit a car. Or it stayed in play. Or in the ballpark and went into the seats. Some kids running after it. 1-2 here to Wendorf. I'll be just trying to get out of this thing. Wendorf lines one down the left field line, just foul. Connor Cartwright, how about his night? He's only had 2 at-bats, and he's got 4 runs batted in, the most out of anybody on this Merrill team. And a swing and a miss. The inevitable just became evitable as Wendorf goes down swinging. His first time he has been retired here tonight. But how about the 4-run inning for the Merrill Post 46 team? It's all Connor Cartwright. 4 runs batted in tonight, a 2-run home run to explode this thing to a 13-5 lead as we head to the bottom of the 7th for the conclusion of this one on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House, we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Foundation Finance. Now it's your chance to work with a company that's really understandable and really understands growth. Foundation Finance Company has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Also buy Elite Auto Care. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. For all the major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles, look to Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Schofield. And by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. It's an 8-run ball game here in Wausau. And the Bulldogs have brought on their backups here for this game tonight. Zach Poggle to lead things off here in the 7th for the conclusion of this one. And Corey Page is still on the mound to try to get this work done. 1-1 the count. Earlier we were talking about the NBA draft, Bronny James getting drafted and whatnot. Just going back to all of that. Just imagine, next year possibly getting to see LeBron and his son, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And I will clarify that being LeBron James, not Bronny. Bronny only averaged 4 points per game at USC. And a swing and a miss, and down goes Poggle on strikes. And Ethan Sillers will be the next into the box. One down here in the 7th. But I just had to clarify that, just so I don't get misquoted by anybody, because all that stuff goes on and around. Speaking of quotes and all of that, the first presidential debate of 2024 went underway today, and tonight probably came to an end. And Brandon Gwitt now steps up to the plate after Sillers reached on the error. Gwitt also has an interesting type of helmet that he's got on. Mix of color with the black and the white. 1-0 the count here on Gwitt. But in other world news, there's not too much that's going on. This one, a chopper. A chance to end the game. A double play has been made. A 4-6-3 to end it. And how about that to conclude the night for Merrill? Post 46, they get the W. 13-5, the final score of this game. And that's probably going to conclude things for us here on Zaleski Sports as we send you guys to the Merrill Steel post-game show, where Merrill Steel, they are the partner and structural in steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com